see. So, hi, my name is Robert Arnold, and I'm running to be the Democratic nominee for governor in 2026. And I'm here to help demystify the process of running for state and local offices. And live in Pierre, and I'm registered Pine Ridge, Ogallala. So what? First of all, common question is, what kind of offices are there out there to pursue? And first, the big ones, you have governor and lieutenant governor, which are now conjoined. They run a 4-year term, and the only real qualification is residency and being 21 years or older. And for each party, they require a different amount of signatures, and it corresponds with 1% of the total vote for governor in the last election. For constitutional officers, there's no real specified qualifications listed on the Secretary of State website, but it is a 2-term consecutive limit, and they're usually selected at the party's convention. For the other state offices, which we have some people running here for, we have the legislators and members of the legislature here, senators and House members, which are both 2-year terms, and the real only qualification, again, is residency, 21 years old, and the signature requirement is also very low with only 50 signatures. So the barrier to entry is a lot lower than people often believe that it is. There is also special districts, which are found across South Dakota, and some of those include the Conservation District Supervisor, Water Development Districts, and Heartland Consumer Power Districts. For more information, that's kind of a Secretary of State stuff. They have a lot of information.
Can you stand on that side so I can just read? Just move your, move the phone.
Yes.
Those are great ways to get involved.
Yeah, these are a lot of just low volatility, I guess. There's not going to be the partisan attacks that you might see if you're non-Republican. So, but yeah, pretty complicated stuff with the special districts, just because there's different certifications that you need for these district supervisor positions. But other than that, we have local offices, which are the lowest level of commitment to serve your community. We have county commissioners, which just require a basic residency, and again, just at most 50 signatures. County auditors, again, there's not even a residency requirement listed other than just basic. County sheriff is a little bit more specialized qualifications needed, but then you have register of deeds and municipal officers. They are kind of specific to each city. Same thing with board members. And the biggest question here is, what does it take to run for office? What do you need to do? What does it require from you to put in? And first, I want to address that by the kind of spirit that you want to put into it. To run for office, you're kind of stepping up to be a leader of your community and to be a point of strength and stability for the people around you. It's not just something that we here in this room probably have seen with others where they run for personal gain and other stuff like that. We want to support people who really care about their community and want to see people benefit from their input. And if you really just enjoy meeting new people and looking to see where you can help out, running for a local office is the way to go. And then there's the technical side of stuff. There's getting on the ballot, which will address the registering with the Secretary of State shortly. And as we mentioned earlier, the local and regional offices don't require that many signatures. It's a common misbelief that it requires a lot of signatures to get on the ballot, and it's a very high barrier, but it's based off of population, and even here in Rapid City, the cap is 50. So, and then there's also questions about what educational requirements or special qualifications you might need. And other than being a basic resident and registered to vote and 21 years or older, you can run for most of these offices. Again, there's the sheriff and district attorney. Those require some qualifications, but for local stuff like legislative districts or city council or other stuff on that level, it doesn't require much. And so here's the Secretary of State website. If you're ever looking to run, just to simplify it, because it's kind of a big scattershot of links here, you'll want to look for the campaign finance, and then when you click that, it takes you to this, where you'll follow the link to the campaign finance system, and then it's all here. You'll register with the state, file a statement of organization, and that's just basically saying who you are, where you're living, and that you want to run for office. And yeah, it's pretty simple. It's a lot simpler than it might seem, because a lot of people get stuck with this. There's just a lot, and you don't know where to go. And I think sometimes it's on purpose, just to muddy it and not get people on the ground level in. So is there any questions that I can maybe answer? Yes. Yeah, I can email it to whoever. I just kind of threw it together, but yeah, I can email it. Yeah.
And young man, what are you running for?
I'm running for governor. I'm running for the Democratic nomination for governor in 2026. So the ballot.
We need bits of what you speak. You know, we need to hear you speak about the issues.
Yeah, I actually do have. Yeah, I do have some information. Just because we're limited on time, I'm not going to go too far into that. But I did have one of my favorite policies here, and that is wanting to build a Bank of South Dakota. Currently, the only state in the U.S. that has a state-owned bank is North Dakota. And so I just want to follow in their footsteps and find ways to partner with local lenders to support small businesses, first-time home buyers, and college students, giving the basic low entry to support themselves and low interest payments.
Well, the first thing I hear,
Yeah.
you make so much sense.
Yeah.
Tell us how we tell the world about you.
Well, we're getting into the election season here, so it's going to be, I guess, just showing up to meetings like this. If other people that are running here, just the best way to contribute is by showing up and telling people in your life about the people that you meet, and sharing on social media if you have those, or just going meeting new people and talking. Just being a member of the community. And then just some extra information since mentioning this proposal. This is on their website. I have a hyperlink in the next slide. But their mission is to deliver quality, sound financial services that promote agriculture and commerce in their state. And their vision is to partner with, it's a partner that works with the local banks to not replace them, but work with them. And let's see. Their core focus is to prioritize managing the risk, so local lenders don't have as much risk on them, to help them grow and bring back the economy to the state. And here on this part here is they're part of their 2024 annual report, where they disclosed the bank has existed for about 100 years, and they have a total of $10.8 billion in lending portfolio, which netted the state $335 million. So it provides a very low entry for first-time home buyers and students, and also brings the state revenue. It's a win-win situation. And then there's the link there. Yeah. And
I had no idea. That is cool. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My strategy for coming up with policies is going to be looking at other red states that have passed legislation that's uncharacteristic, that actually does help people, and looking at how we can bring it into South Dakota. Another one that I didn't have time to add in here is a Medicaid buy-in program that West Virginia passed last year. So it essentially provides a basic payment plan for health insurance. Just passed currently with Medicaid, it's 138% of the poverty level, but this goes up to, I think, 200%, and then it's just a very low annual fee that the state asks for. So, yeah. Is there any other questions related to the process of running for office, or anything else I can help with that? Any other questions for me? I will be after, so I'm excited to meet with you guys. So, yeah.